Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm back with a little bit explanation video for scikit-learn Python library. And in this video I'm not going to show you a more detailed explanation video because it is hard to explain it, just the syntax without a project. So in the upcoming video I'm going to start showing you the project building video, but in today's video I'm going to show you how can you download and some useful syntaxes. So without further ado, let's get started. Guys, I'm back with my code and also with my environment. And before we start the explanation video, let's first download the scikit-learn. And if you are not having one, you can download it in your terminal, but you can just go here, or you can go up here and then terminal and new terminal, and you can write the code that I'm writing here. You can write it down there, or you can easily use by first put this symbol and then passing the command. So we want to install, so we say install scikit-learn, and I will run this one. And I don't know, maybe it is error or something, but if you're using this one, it will going to download for you. But before I start this video, I also ran this one and I got this one, and I don't know why, but if you have if you run this one, it will going to download it for you. But let's import scikit-learn, and as you can see here, we don't get any error because I have scikit-learn. And I will going to change this to markdown. Okay, you can download it by using this syntax. Okay guys, now we complete downloading and we imported scikit-learn. Now before I start explaining some syntax, let me give you some definition about scikit-learn. Scikit-learn is used for machine learning projects, and it have many things that help for machine learning. And for example, you can create a small linear regression model to predict house price or some other machine learning stuff, but I don't think it have a deep learning stuff. But you can also divide your data into train, test, and split validation data by using scikit-learn. And then also it have many algorithms in scikit-learn library that you can use for your project. And I think it's developed by Google, if I'm not wrong, and it is a good library for machine learning. And if you want to see more detailed explanation, you can go to other website and or YouTube video you can watch there. I'm just here to show my learning journey and to show my learning journey by explaining some stuff that I know. So don't expect me to explain a detailed thing. Okay, in this video Like I said before, I'm not going to go through every single scikit-learn syntax explanation, but what I want to show you is based on this data, this data we created. If you don't see that video when I create this code when I explain panda, numpy and pyplot library, and we can use this data to work for scikit-learn explanation video. So let's use this data, and we want to divide it to train and test data, and also we want to the train data to have 75% of each, and we want to be the C to be the future and the V to be the target. Don't worry about it if you don't understand the vocabulary that I use. Features means basically the data can learn from that, and the label means the data that must, this will be output and this will be input, and the data will be going to be learned from the input, and it will going to be predict the output. That's basically what it means. So we want to divide the data for train feature and test feature, and then also label train, and then also label feature. I bet we can just say x train x. I'll show you here. Okay, before we do that, let's visualize our data. We have V and C. First, okay, let's run this one. Let's import this one. Okay, C and V. So let's visualize here. Okay, we have this data. This is for V, and this is for C, and this is for V. And before we do that, we have to import train test split syntax from scikit-learn. Okay, to do that, we can just say from scikit-learn that it is located in, I think, model selection, and we can import from here and train test split, and we can say x train x test y train and y test equal to train test split. And let me explain before I write some code here. Okay, this means x means consider x to be future, and y to be a label or input and output. And here this data will going to be we want to be have a this data, and also to be 3/4 of this data, or 75% of this data. And when it is selected the data from here, we want to be also to randomly selected. We don't want to select A, B, C, and then for test D. We don't want that. So I will show you that by doing some code here. Okay, first we first have to be put the future. Okay, this CB will have to be the future, so this will be the future, and we have C will going to be divided for x train and x test, and v will be divided for y train and y test. And after that we can specify the train size, and we want to have 75% or 0.75, and we want also to shuffle the data. I think by default it is true, but just to complete, just we want to show this. So but it is by default it is true, but we want to just I want to show you this one. That's why I write it down here. And if you see the syntax here, it takes test size, but if we specify train test size, we don't have to do that. And then also we have random status. I will explain that now. And we have shuffle, and by default it is true. I don't know about this one, but let me explain this one here. Let me explain random status here. Okay, first let's say 42. It takes integer number. Okay, this will going to be help us to get the same output while we. It is hard to explain. I will just show you by visualize the data. I just copied and pasted here, and I will run this one. Okay, as you can see here, for x train we have this data, and for y test we have this one data, and like for those two. Okay, but if you see here, it is for b, it is 6, right? And then also here, if it is b, it must be c. They have to be the same indexed when it is shuffled the data. If a is comes in the second index, also in the label have to be the 4 have to be in the second index. I hope that makes sense. And then also if we change the number 40, remain this number. Let me show you. It will going to change if I run this one. As you can see here, it is different from the second one because we changed the number. But if I take it back to 42, it will be the same as the first one. So that's what's going on with the random status. And if I delete this one and if I run this one, every time I run the code, I will going to have different output. Let me show you. First we got this one, and if I run this one, as you can see here, it is different number. So if you don't want to have whenever you run the code to get only one times to shuffle, you can give some number here by using shuffle random stat, and you can get the same data. You can get the same split data. So it is easy. Okay, if you think about this, it is easy to split this data with manually, but if you think about for big data, it is very hard to split. and then also to shuffle to the data to understand without the order matter. So this is very useful library syntax. And like I said before in the beginning of the video, I'm not going to explain every single syntax in this video, but if you want to learn about those things, I will show you the sklearn official website back. This is where you can find the website. Link is this one, and you can learn more about sklearn here. This is the sklearn official website, and you can learn detail about sklearn here, and then they have some examples, guide, and some other stuff. This is where you can learn about sklearn if you are very interested in about sklearn. And this is what I got for you in today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next upcoming video. And I will going to start making a project video, so I'll see you there, guys. Goodbye.